Now then, my friends, I'm in Nottingham once more, and there's a reason for this, because there's a saying that we use quite a lot these days, and we've used it for quite a while, but it's kind of, it's not really a word we should be using at the moment, because it's cheap as chips. And the reality is, chips aren't that cheap anymore. Fish and chips can cost you well over £10-15 in some places, even more depending on where you go to, Gordon Ramsay. To be quite honest, it's not a cheap meal anymore. It used to be a meal that we had years ago that we invented was it invented in the UK? Should have done my research, comments down below. We invented it originally eating them out of newspaper, and it was a cheap meal for families, fish chips, and you'd have to throw your mushy peas in there or whatever if you was in the north. And it was a cheap meal, but not anymore. However, I've been told that there's a place right here in Nottingham city centre called Cod Fish and Chips, and it does a meal, fish and chips and peas, for £4.50. You heard me right, £4.50. Now that is cheap as chips. In fact, it could be the cheapest fish and chips in the United Kingdom. £4.50. That's mad, isn't it? Or some of the cheapest fish and chips in the United Kingdom anyway. Maybe you could tell me in the comment section down below whether you've got a place where it is cheaper, because if you do, let me know and I'll pop along and I'll go and review it. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go and review this place, Cod Fish and Chips in Nottingham city centre. Funnily enough, there was a guy told me about this place, I think. A viewer that was on one of the vlogs before Christmas, and he was eating his fish and chips, and I think he got them from there and he said they were excellent. So we're going to mark them out of 10, you're going to mark them out of 10 on price, on looks, and on how I react to them. If you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now without further ado, my friends, let's go. Knock my glasses off. Right, so it's supposed to be down this side street, and it's here, Cod Fish and Chips, and you can sit outside. There's some seating outside as well. Right, here we are, Cod Fish and Chips in Nottingham, just off of Slab Square. £4.50, fish, chips and mushy peas. What more do you want? Cheap as chips. We can use that saying again. Let's get in there. Hello, sir. So, got the gentleman behind there. Probably a bit. Are you a bit camera shy? Got to be a bit. He's a bit camera shy, so we'll keep me on the camera today. However, we are going to try the fish, chips, and peas for £4.50. Now that means we can say it's cheap as chips. This, isn't it? Cheap as chips, £4.50. I'm going to take the price up a little bit, and I'm going to have a tin of Diet Coke or whatever you've got in there as well, please. Thank you. Diet Pepsi, please. But £4.50. Now you can have mushy peas, you can have curry sauce, you can have gravy if you want. It's basically anything. £4.50. And I reckon that, my friends, is a good deal. And you can sit right outside here on the nice chairs there, watch the world go by. What more do you want? Cheap as chips. This could be the cheapest fish and chips in let's go bigger, not in Nottingham, in the UK. In the UK. The cheapest fish and chips in the UK. Lots of salt and vinegar, please.
Mushy peas?
Mushy peas, please. Yeah, of course, mushy peas. Looking forward to this. Don't forget, my friends, we are going to mark this out of 10. You're going to mark it out of 10 as well. I was going to say on cost, but how cheap do you want it? It's £4.50 for all this. Come on, and it looks amazing. I'll see you guys outside.
Check it out.
Right, my friends, so I'm going to say £4.50. This has got to be some of the cheapest fish and chips in the UK, and that's what we're looking for at the moment. This is a family-owned business, again, in Nottingham city centre. Before we go any further, though, take a closer look, my friends. Right, so there you go. So we're going to go in for this. Nice crispy batter there. Nice white fish. Now I know it's not the biggest of fish, but it's not thin either. It's not been rolled over by a steamroller. It's not greasy. There we go, nice and hot, crispy batter. Wow. Oh, that is hot. That's a nice meaty fish. Nice meaty fish. Good crispy batter on there. Quite a light batter. Almost tempura-like. Chips are nice. Plenty of salt and vinegar. Slight crispiness to the outer. Fluffy on the inner. Now, he's put the peas over the chips there. I kind of like that. But I'm guessing if you asked him, you could put them on the side. But I like that. Adds to the taste and the flavour of the chips. Lots of salt and vinegar on there. A fair amount of chips, to be fair. Really, really good. The only thing I'd say is because the fish is on top of the peas there, it's slightly softened the batter underneath on the undercarriage there. But that fish itself there, nice flaky fillets there. Look at that. There we go. That, it's very good actually for £4.50. Nice and tasty. I think it come to £5.50 with the tin of Pepsi. Here's a copy of the receipt. But this is nice. Table and chairs outside. Nice and clean in there as well. They do Doner Kebabs. They also do pucker pies if you want that. Do a lot of different deals. And I think for a city centre fish and chip shop, I think this is good value. Really good value. The peas, not too fluorescent. And quite tasty, to be fair. I'm enjoying it. I have to say, very good. So we'll eat these, come back to you, and then we'll mark them out of 10. But, I mean, look, £4.50. You can find these deals if you look around. There we go. That is good value. See you guys in a minute. Very nice. Right, I'm going to say Pepsi Max or Pepsi Light. What do you prefer? I'm going to say I enjoyed that. Peas on the chips sometimes makes it a bit difficult to eat the chips, doesn't it, if you put the peas on the chips? But saying that, I like the mushy peas on the chips, gives it a bit of taste. Kind of goes old schooler when I used to have it like when I was a kid. Fish was nice, £4.50. What do you want for £4.50? It wasn't greasy, it wasn't flat, but it wasn't the biggest of fish. But for £4.50, I think that's a pretty good bargain, to be fair. It was filling, tasty, chips, slight crispiness to the outer, again not too greasy. Peas were nice, surprisingly nice, very friendly in there. You could sit down outside. I enjoyed it. Was it the best fish and chips I've ever had? No, of course not, but what, for £4.50, what do you expect? But was it the worst? No. I thoroughly enjoyed them. So, and again, a family business. So for me, I'm going to go score-wise on that one. I think I'm going to give that a solid, I'm going to go 8.9, I think. 8.9, I think that's a fair score. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think the fish could have been done a little bit more, but I'm being nitpicky for £4.50. It was bloody good fish and chips. I'd highly recommend it. And it's just off the Market Square in Nottingham. And you can sit down. What more do you want? Watch the world go by. £4.50, cheapest chips. There you go. Is it the cheapest? Could it be the cheapest fish and chips in the UK? Question mark. Comments down below. Let me know if you know of a chip shop, a fish and chip shop near you that does a fish and chip deal with mushy peas or a side for less than £4.50. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.